Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers, fellow toy nuts and toy collectors? This is Odie, and thank you so much for stopping by my channel. So, as the header says, this is week 5 of 2016. This is the end of the week. This is Sunday. The Denver, Colorado Broncos have just won the Super Bowl. Manny has his second Super Bowl ring and all that good stuff. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. Originally, when I did this video, I had this like 5-minute thing, and I didn't want to lose you guys because a lot of you just actually want to see the comics. So let's get down to the comics, and then at the end of the comics, then I'll talk about what I was going to talk about, and I'll talk about this calendar here if you're interested, and if you want to stay. So anyway, obviously a lot of these are maybe almost 2 months old because, as you guys know, for those of you that follow me, I get my books really late, and I let them pile up because I don't get that many. So it seems like a lot, but this is weeks worth. So what we have here, let me bring this down a little bit. As you can see, Batman number 47. Very, very nice cover. Unfortunately, even if you ask me what was going on, I have no idea. Because I've never read a Batman comic book ever. I know, pretty sad. I know a lot of people are going to say, what the hell's wrong with you? But I really don't. I don't read Batman comics. I just stopped a long time ago. I just collect them just to get them. Batman number 48. Pretty nice color too. Cover. Now this eventually I will read. I love the weekly books. I read last year's anthology run. That was really cool. And so this is this year's anthology run. Batman and Robin Eternal. So it was Batman Eternal last year. Now this, Batman and Robin. So number 10. Number 11. It's always scary when comics do that. You think the spine's going to bend. That sucks. Number 12. Beautiful cover. 13. One of the Batgirls. I'm assuming Cassandra Cain. 14. 15. Beautiful cover again. I like the action. Azrael. Haven't seen him in a long time. 16. 17. And 18. So that's definitely 2 months and like a week or so. So next we have Grayson. Now I am reading Grayson, but I'm a little behind. My last issue was 8. So because I read really fast. So when I read comics and I pick a title, I'll go through maybe between 5 and 10 of them, and it's usually like within an hour. Maybe that's not fast for some people. Maybe some people will say, "Oh, that's so slow," but to me, that's kind of fast considering that all my friends that read comics read even slower than I do. So I don't know what that means, but I read again eight, between 5 and 10, and I'll do it in less than an hour and whatever not. So anyway, so yeah, that was 15. So I can't wait to read these. These have been okay. I believe I feel like they hit or miss, but Grayson 16. Suicide Squad. Same thing with Suicide Squad. My last issue was, I believe, 8 or 9. So I have to, eventually, pretty soon, start reading them again. So 15. 16. So it's theoretically just 2 months since I last picked up. Because I keep seeing only 2 titles of the monthly stuff. So unless they're always behind, which I doubt it, but you never know. Teen Titans, Robin War. And that's a tie-in, which is pretty cool. So, and I don't think I collect them all, unfortunately. So I don't know if I'll actually get to read that whole storyline with Robin or whatever it is. So that's pretty cool. Nice title. Nice cover, I should say. So next, what we have here is, let me just take a little drink here. Transformers. So I'm actually just as behind with Transformers, if anything. So, like this storyline, I don't even think I've read the first issue yet. So can't wait to see what that's all about. Because seeing Optimus Prime on a spike is not cool. So we'll see. And that was issue, just in case if you didn't get to see that, that's issue 49. About to hit the big 50. More Than Meets the Eye, number 48. And G.I. Joe, or Transformer versus G.I. Joe. Nice cover. I like that. Issue number 10. All right, now to the Marvel stuff. Star Wars 14. Very, very nice. I wonder who that is that Chewbacca's fighting. This is part of Vader Down, part 5 of 6. I believe I have every single one of those, which is nice, but I haven't read them yet. So, number 15. Star Wars Annual 1. So, pretty cool. Star Wars Vader Down. So, to my understanding, this is between... Crap. Somebody told me what it was, and now I can't remember. Says it there. Oh, okay. So, see, Luke unaware of Vader, that Vader is his father. So, yeah, that's, I guess, before Return of the Jedi. And just to kind of, just in case, if you guys are new to comics, the end of this actually tells you where that started. So if you wanted to collect that, there's your list. So it starts with this part, and then you can just get Darth Vader 13, Star Wars 13, Vader 14, Star Wars 14, and then it ends with Darth Vader 15, and that you have all 6 parts, which is pretty cool. Star Wars 14. Well, Star Wars Darth Vader number 14, I should say, sorry. And here's the last part, Star Wars Darth Vader 15. Now, I thought this should be part of Vader Down, but it doesn't say it. Right? Let me just kind of go back, because now I'm a little confused. Maybe they just forgot to put it on the cover. Star Wars Vader, yeah, number 14. So, but yeah, they just don't even tell you what it is here. So that is part of it. And so was 13, which obviously I have inside my box somewhere put away. So anyway. Unrelated. Well, it's related, but it's like a different era. Star Wars canon. The guy from Rebels. When he's a kid, number 9. Number 10. These are really nice covers. So they just brand new. They just came out. Star Wars, Obi-Wan, and Anakin. Very sweet. Can't wait to start reading that. Number 2. Another beautiful cover. I'm really impressed this month with what I've picked up for covers. They're pretty sweet. Secret Wars number 8. So we're almost at the end. So you can see there. Number 9. And that's the end of it right there. So can't wait to finish this. I'm actually at issue 6 or 7, I believe. So I'll be reading these next. Pretty nice. And that's it. It's over. I kind of want to look at the back and cheat, but I won't do it. So anyway. And then the last item that I had ordered a few months ago. And they got me, so I can kind of catch up. I'm still behind, obviously. But this is my hardcover to The Walking Dead. I don't buy the issues as they come out. I actually used to own issues 1 through 18, I think it was, back in the day when they first came out, because I do like zombies, always been a fan. But I was selling some stuff and I needed some cash, so I got offered, I think I sold them for like $180, all 18 issues. So I basically sold them for $10 each. What I was really selling was just issues 1 and 2, and I basically just gave the rest away. I mean, I still made pretty good profit considering, but, I didn't know anything about them being a show, and then all of a sudden, they went up to like in the thousands. Now they've come down a lot because obviously nobody cares anymore. So people that spent thousands of dollars for that issue, when unfortunately it came right back down. It's still in the high hundreds, but it's nowhere near the $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 range like it used to be. Yeah, this covers, I would assume, it's always usually 10 issues. Doesn't say here. I would have to crack it open, I guess, but yeah, so this is just book number 6. I believe they're at book 12, 13, something like that. So, but yeah, just get them slowly. Alrighty, so that was the end of my comic book run. And so now we're just going to talk about this. So this is really cool. These are Some of the people that I know at Comicazi's over at it's in Harvard Square basically. I'm sorry, not Harvard Square, Somerville Square, and these are pretty cool guys. I actually don't know them all. I know Jason really well. Tresha, she's the one that handles my subscription. She's like the supervisor. I don't know her, don't know him. That's Alex right there, and that's Max. And I see him once in a while. His name is Scott, but I don't really talk to him much. And these two people, I never really talk to them either. Renee used to be there a lot, but she just had a baby, I believe, so I don't really see her there much. So anyway, so this calendar they do this is their second year doing it, and oh, excuse me, let me just kind of take a sip here so I don't cough. Hopefully. So yeah, so this is pretty cool what they do. By the way, that's their address, just in case if you're ever in the Massachusetts area and you want to check them out. Their store is amazing. I've been trying to, for the past couple years, do a video to show you guys what the store looks like, but I would have to get there early in the morning before they open. I just don't want to do when there's people there. So hopefully sometime this year I'll get to do that. So anyway, so a little story about them, whatever not. And there's Max, which is kind of pretty cool. So obviously the theme this year was the whole comic book thing. A lot of classic covers, obviously. See, they do things like this. I wasn't able to take advantage of this because I just picked it up. But buy one toy, get one half off. This is how I picked up actually last year. Towards the end of the month on December. I'm sure this December they'll have it too. They always have one on December too. I picked up Titanus. And I got my second Titanus for free, basically. So I picked up basically $100. You know, that's what they priced it. He was actually a little underpriced. But yeah, for $100, I picked up Titanus, and I got the second one for free. That was loose. So it's still a pretty cool deal in my book. And they do other things like Magic. They do a lot of cards and stuff like that too. There's Scott, one of the guys that I don't really ever talk to, but I do see him say hi. See, they got 50% off Dark Horse Comics, some Image graphic novels. I don't think it's good on hardcovers though, so I would pick up number 7 of The Walking Dead if I could. But I don't think they'll let me do that. I think it's soft cover, so I'll have to double check though. But who knows? That's this month right here in February. There's that lady Jill, which I've never ever spoken to. There's Tom, pretty cool. The Wolverine cover. There's Mike, Demon in the Bottle. That's the Iron Man cover. It's pretty sweet. He's actually one of the owners. That's why you don't see him there in the front. They just let the staff be in like a front cover. But yeah, he's one of the owners. Pretty nice guy. I've spoken to him quite a few times. There's Tresha, the lady that handles my comics. She's the one that always sends me the emails, offers me new comics. I know I can change things in my subscription and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Here, I believe that Bob's face should have been here. Now, Bob is the second owner. So, this guy here, Mike, big into comics. Bob, huge into comics. He does toys too. But I think, his thing is really comics first and toys second. But he does a lot of the Mego and stuff like that. So he loves all toys. Nothing new. So anyway, I believe his face probably should have been there, but I don't know what happened. Maybe they were late into printing and they just didn't have time, or he's super shy. I have no idea. But yeah, they added the staff there again, which is kind of cool because that year they had all the faces of the superheroes there, so that's kind of cool. Very nice. Jason as Gwen Stacy. Can't wait to see him so I can make fun of him. I say, wow, you died. And Jason's the youngest employee there, I'm pretty sure. He might be 21 at this point, but because obviously I've known him for a couple of years, and I think I met him at 18, 19, so he should be at least 21 by now. Pretty cool kid. I actually talked to him the most out of everybody else, just because we have the same interests and we seem to like the same stuff, like Godzilla and Marvel and Marvel Legends and stuff like that. Here's Dan. Oh yeah, Dan and Alex. Alex is really cool. He also handles my comics. He's the one that always calls me to remind me, hey, Odie, you got to pick up your comics. It's been, 7 weeks. He never says actually the weeks, but I know how many weeks it's been. But he always reminds me. There's Renee. I believe that was an issue of Eerie Comics, right? Yeah, Eerie maybe. There's my man Dave. This is the third owner, and his number one thing is just toys. He's the one that buys all the toys. So he's the one that does all the buying at the store. Very super fair, awesome guy. That's my boy. He's English. Not that it matters. I don't know why I just mentioned that, but I just think it's kind of funny. So, but yeah, so that's Dave right there. Nice cover of what is it? It's, oh man, as soon as I saw it, I knew what it was. Now I can't remember. I want to say this is the cover. It's not Constantine. It's not Sandman. It's who cares? Somebody will say it in the comments. By then I'll know who it was again. And again, the Justice League cover, and that's all of them there. And oh, there's that coupon again. I missed out in January, like I said, but I believe, yep, on April I'll get to do the buy one toy get one free. So I'm sure I'll buy the most expensive Power Ranger item that they have there, hopefully that day, and get something free. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys, just because again, these guys are super, super cool. They treat me well. You know, I get all this time to not all comic book stores let people wait, you know, 2-3 months to pick up their books and whatever. And I don't think I've ever gone 3 months, because that's a little bit too long. But I've shortened my list too, so I don't pick up as many as I used to. A lot of titles got canceled when Marvel, you know, changed their whole thing with the whole whatchamacallit, the Secret Wars. So a lot of books that I had got canceled, so that's fine. So I'm saving a little bit more money. So maybe that's why I can kind of get away with going like it. Excuse me. Every 8 weeks and stuff like that. So again, I wanted to just kind of throw a little shout out to them. I wanted to do it in the beginning, but that's why I kind of just left it there without talking about it. I figure I show the comics first, and I can talk about this for whoever's, you know, still watching or whatever or not. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please rate, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. You guys are awesome as always. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys later. Peace. Later.